Hello, welcome back to my channel. You guys are about to watch a video of me getting married at 17 years old, but before I show the video, which is 10 minutes long, I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of context as to why we are getting married at 17 and kind of just the whole situation. It is very cringy. I just wanted to warn you guys beforehand, so don't say that I didn't warn you about that. When I was 16 years old, I got pregnant by my now husband, Skylar. When we told our parents that we were going to have a baby, they told us that we needed to get married if we wanted to live together when the baby was born. And that's definitely something that we wanted to do so that Skylar could help out with the baby at night and that I just didn't survive postpartum alone, I guess. So we did end up getting married after couples counseling and talking to judges and everybody making sure that we were ready for this step. The day of the wedding was very rushed. We were very nervous, and I'm sure you'll be able to tell. We also didn't have all the time to plan wedding outfits, which you will be able to tell for sure. It's very cringy, so don't say I didn't warn you, but without further ado, here is our wedding video.
All right, so have you hold hands. You can have the flower, there you go. You could do the Polynesian thing, I can't remember which area is which. You could switch it.
Oh, yeah,
did you know about that?
There's a bug. Yeah,
that's true. There's a bug. That's a whole different thing. Yeah. Okay. And sorry, I thought I was ready. I'm not. All right. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony. And it falls upon me to try to say something of advice and counsel, and I will try to say something helpful and useful. The very first marriage that I performed was right here. We didn't have this cool picture. Actually, this picture was over there. It was before there. Anyway, but the couple was older, and they'd been through a whole bunch of life, and you change as you go through life. And you guys are kind of starting out young, and there's nothing wrong with that. You've been through the whole process to get everything all legal, and that's great. But that also means you guys don't have quite as much life experience to draw on. And so I'm hoping to say something that might help with that a little bit. I can tell that you love each other. You guys are obviously committed, and I think it's just wonderful that you're here. But they gave you the green book, which we'll talk about in a minute. And I'm going to tell you about they're just 23 pieces of good marriage advice. It said damn good, but I took the damn out. I said it 3 times now, twice, so, I just well left it in. But I'm going to go through several of them with you. And the first one is, remember your commitment. Obviously, you're committed to each other after today. And you're committed to your family. But part of that, and at least my experience has been, I've been married, my wife and I will be celebrating our 26th anniversary this year. And life sucks, it's hard, and that's okay. And here's why. Because when you're married, you're going through it together. And that to me has been like one of the sweetest parts. It's like, you have these amazing times, This little person is eventually going to walk and put their arms around your neck and do all these amazing things that will just own your heart in a way you never thought possible, right? You guys are going through this together. And someday, all the kids will be up. Our kids are getting ready to move out of the house. But it's this crazy, wonderful journey that you go on, and you do it together. And so, kind of trying to enjoy that trip together, that journey, the fact that, when we talk about intimacy, we often think of just like sex, but intimacy is that closeness with another person, right? You guys arm wrestling over there? Okay, always assume the best of one another. It helps a lot. If you try to presume like ulterior motives or things when you're having discussions, it can make the conversation go in a bad direction, which is completely unnecessary. Like, you are in each other's court, you guys are on each other's side, and try to remember that and have conversations in that way. Don't ever stop trying. One of the things that, one of life's dirty little secrets is, marriage is wonderful, but it takes work. Like, I just got off the phone with my wife. We're working on date night tonight, and we're juggling like 8 things to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. Don't ever stop trying, okay? Stop stonewalling. Now, you've probably never heard that term before, but stonewalling, it comes from Stonewall Jackson. But basically, it's a way of like cutting off an argument before the person has a chance to say their part, right? Don't stonewall. In the world, you have each other, right? And I mean, you've got family, and that's great. But you guys are together. You're going to cut those apron strings. You know, you're gonna be together, and that means you got to figure out how to take care of each other, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, right? And stonewalling is a good way to say, I don't care about what you say. This conversation's over. Communicate respectfully. Always be flexible. Like, we're working on date night tonight. We had to juggle each like 3 different things to make that happen. Curiosity saves couples. And that could be going on trips, special surprises, you know, be willing to grow and learn. Stop invalidating. And there's about 3 of these in here. This is like Reader's Digest. You can have it and like read 1 thing a day, right? But invalidating is one way to say, I don't think what you have to say is important. And you want to be just the opposite of that. Use a special code. Talk to each other in a way you don't talk to anyone else. Play tennis, not catch. That's a way of having a conversation. I'll let you read about that. Be open about your finances. You guys are going to go from kind of being at mom and dad's house to being on your own. And finances can wreck a lot of marriages. What we found, and at least that worked for us, was that we just, everything is together. We're very open about it. I don't have like a secret bank account that I keep from my wife. Create boundaries. There are times that are your time, right? And that it gets hard when you've got jobs and kids and responsibilities. You create those boundaries. Prioritize sex. Intimacy isn't just about sex, but it has a lot to do with being together in that way. Go on date nights, and sometimes you got to work at it. Get on the same page. Learn how to move on from arguments. Man, crap happens, and sometimes you lose your temper. You know, I was married a few years older than you guys, and I had a lot of growing up to do still. So be patient with each other. Be patient with yourself. I'm trying your patience, aren't I? Okay, laugh it up. Some of the best times that we've had have been when we can really make fun of each other. I mean, and as long as you're not hurting feelings, that's the big thing. Always be validating. One of the most important things in life, they think, is I love you to say, but to truly be able to say I understand you is even more powerful. Stop obsessing over who wins. Stay in tune with self-care. You can't be a good spouse if you're not taking care of yourself. Pay attention to little things, and then give one another space. I'm going to send you home with this. I'm a bathroom reader, right? But it's 5 minutes, and I'm gonna leave you with this thought. Being in love and marriage aren't always necessarily the same thing, but it's super sweet when they are. So being in love and showing your love kind of depends on 2 things. How much you care, how much give a crap if you got in the tank, right? How much do you care? And then this skill set of ways to show love, to head off problems, to be able to increase that intimacy. So there's kind of the 2 parts, how much you try, and then the skills that you develop. And I say that knowing that I have a lot to learn still after 26 years. So be humble, work on yourself, work on the relationship, and it's easy if you just try to make the other person happier. And you spend the whole life doing that, and it's a pretty sweet life. That being said, I'll shut up. Okay. Skylar J. Jones. Do you take this woman to be your wife, to live together in holy matrimony, to love her, to honor her, to comfort her, and to keep her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live?
Yeah.
And to you, Kaylee Renee Sandlin, take this man to be your husband, to live together in holy matrimony, to love him, to honor him, and to keep him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live. Okay, and if you could repeat after me. I, Skylar J. Jones.
I, Skylar J. Jones.
Take you, Kaylee Renee Sandlin.
Take you, Kaylee Renee Sandlin.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
To live, to have, and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold to this day forward.
From this day forward.
Yeah.
For better, for worse.
Better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and
to love and to cherish.
to love and to cherish.
Till death do us part.
To death till us part.
Till death do us part. Good job. You got it. Okay, and if you could repeat after me. I, Kaylee Renee Sandlin.
I, Kaylee Renee Sandlin.
Take you, Skylar J. Jones.
Take you, Skylar J. Jones.
To be my husband. To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse. For richer, for poorer. In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
All right. Are you guys doing rings?
He lost his.
Okay. We won't worry about it today. Just remember that ring is a token and pledge of your constant faith and abiding love. Okay. All right. By virtue of the authority vested in me under the laws of the state of Utah, I now grant you husband and wife. And kiss the bride.
Yay.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. All right. As that in all things government, it's not over till the paperwork's done.
If you were able to watch that entire video, I applaud you. If you weren't, I don't blame you. It's kind of cringy. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you're interested in hearing more about my life, please hit the subscribe button. If not, that's totally okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. Bye!